Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Food Environment Electronic Database Directory, or FEED. FEED was developed in partnership with the New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene and funded by the Mid Atlantic Regional Public Health Training Center. FEED is an online resource to guide the selection of data sources and the operationalization of food environment measures. Here, you can see our homepage, where you can find a brief project background, a listing of all data sources currently indexed by FEED, some FAQs, plus additional information such as the count of index sources and version details. First, if we wanted to start a new search, we would navigate to the search page. Alright, so here on the search page, we can search by several criteria simply by clicking through the search terms. Let's give it a shot. Let's say that we are interested in food environment data sources that are open access. We will click here to begin our search. This returns a dynamic list of all of the food environment data sources that are open access. Next, let's further this search and search for food environment data sources that are open access but also have national coverage. We will click on the national coverage link to return our further refined results. Here you can see all of the food environment data sources that are open access and has national coverage. Now let's say we wanted to further refine this search to include data sources that are open access, have national coverage, and temporal coverage from 2010 to 2019. Again, you can see the results of our refined search to include all of the data sources that are open access with national coverage for the years 2010 to 2019. Let's take this one step further and filter these results to include data sources that were updated by the FEED team within the past year. This brings us to our terminal search page. As you can see, we have generated a dynamic list of food environment data sources that are open access, have national coverage, spanning years 2010 to 2019, and were updated within the past year. At any point during a search, we can select a food environment data source from our results list to view more specific information. Selecting a data source from the results, like the Consumer Expenditure Survey, opens a new window that contains expanded information specific to this data source. As you can see, we have a source description, purpose, and origin, access details including links to data sources, data details, related domains and constructs, links to selected publications, and individual strengths and limitations. If we wanted to, we could even select this link up here to generate a PDF so that we can either save this PDF or print it, but we can take it with us and have this information readily available. Navigating back to FEED, we've covered the home and search pages. Next, we have our About page. Our About page contains some basic information about the project, including information about our partners and our funding sources. Navigating to the glossary page, we have a food environment guide and glossary that is currently in preparation, and we go on to define all of our search terms below in the search terms glossary. On the how-to page, we have answers to some of our frequently asked questions, a link to this instructional video, plus a visual directory of all the search terms that are used by FEED. Moving on to the contact page. The contact page includes our user survey. It's a dynamic form to capture feedback based on the user experience. Feedback provided here is used internally by the FEED team to guide future developments and updates. It is not shared elsewhere. As we navigate home, to conclude, we'd like to highlight a few updates that have occurred since FEED launched in 2022. We have added several food environment data sources, and we have optimized our system for collecting user feedback. We'd like to thank all of our users for their meaningful input, and we encourage users to continue providing feedback for future updates. We hope that you enjoy using Feed, and we look forward to continuing this exciting project. Thank you.